Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear students, in today's session, I would like to deliver a lecture of science on topic microorganism of standard 4th, our book 2 at page number 100. Before coming to my concerned topic, that is microorganism, firstly I would like to tell you about microorganism. Microorganism, the word microorganism is derived from two words, micro and organism. Micro here means small and organism means any individual that possess life, and that individual may be a plant, animal, or that may be single celled or multi-celled. Single celled here means and that individual which possess only one kind of cell, for example amoeba. And multi-celled animal means which contain more than one type of cell, for example human beings. Microorganisms are tiny living things that we can't see with our naked eyes. They are seen only through an instrument known as microscope. Microorganisms are also known as microbes. Another name of microorganism is animalcule. The word animalcules indicate tiny living organisms which we can't see with our naked eyes but can be seen through an instrument, that is microscope. Microorganisms are basically of four types. First is your virus, then is your bacteria, third is your fungi, and fourth is your protozoa. Now first kind of microorganism, that is virus. Virus, as it is a type of microorganism, so it means this is that type of organism which we can't see with our naked eyes. It can be seen only under microscope. Virus is an infectious agent that can only develop or grow inside a host cell. The word host cell means host cell may be an animal or a plant cell, or an animal or a plant itself, in which a parasite live and take nourishment from that host cell. Second type of microorganism is your bacteria. It is also a microorganism, but it is single celled and grow in diverse environment. Third is your fungi. Fungi is that type of microorganism that reproduce through spores. Spores, the word spores means spores are minute one-celled unit which is capable of giving rise to new individual without sexual fusion. That means asexual reproduction takes place. And fourth type of microorganism is your protozoa. It is also a single celled organism that may either live in water or as a single cell or as a parasite. The word parasite here means parasite may be an organism that live in or in a different kind of organism from which it takes its all nourishment and harm its host cell. So these are the students, these are the types of microorganisms. Some of the microorganisms are useful to us while some are harmful to us. Now students, I would like to tell you about harmful microorganisms. Here you can see this is your first type of microorganism. This is virus, this is bacteria, this is fungi. Here you can see spores are present at the top, and fourth is your protozoa. Now harmful microorganisms. Just as microorganisms cause tooth decay, they also causes disease. Some of them are listed below. First microorganism is virus. Virus causes common cold. AIDS means acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. This is a deficiency of a syndrome. And third one is your polio. Common cold is that type of disease in which a person suffers from sneezing and shivering. And AIDS is that type of disease which occur through sexual intercourse. And polio is that type of disease in which a person is not able to move from one place to another, and the bones of person are in irregular shape. So these are the diseases caused by virus. Second is your bacteria. Bacteria causes typhoid, in which Typhoid is a disease in which a person suffers from intestinal infection. Second is your tuberculosis, in which disease occur in lungs, and third is your cholera. Now, disease caused by fungi, ringworm and dandruff. Ringworm is that type of disease which occur either in skin or in scalp, and dandruff, it is as we all know, it occur in our head region. Fourth microorganism is your protozoa, and it causes food poisoning and dysentery and malaria. As we all know, food poisoning and when a person suffers from food poisoning, he or she is not able to eat healthy food. And then is your dysentery. Dysentery is a condition in which a person suffers from loose motion in the form of, and the stool is in the form of watery type, rice watery type, that is white in color. And third is your malaria. Malaria, it is a disease which is caused by a female Anopheles mosquito by biting and sucking the blood from the host cell. These are the harmful microorganisms. Now, useful microorganisms. Some microorganisms are useful to us because they help us to produce lot of things. First one is they help in decomposing dead plants and animals. As we all know, whenever a plant or an animal dies, the decaying of these plant and animal takes place with the help of these microorganisms. Second, the microorganisms are present inside our intestine, and that they help in our digestion. Third type of microorganism help to make us curd from the milk. Some microorganisms help us to increase the nitrogen fixing capacity of the soil. Some microorganisms help us to remove unwanted weeds from our environments. This is your topic.